So we got 15 grand, 200,000. It's got a 5.8. What is that in Ford speak? That's a 351. Seems to be functional. No title, but a bill of sale. I guess that's okay. Gotta get a title bond. That's kind of a pain in the neck. So this was a $30,000 vehicle, brand new in 1995. Granted, it's kind of a loaded Bronco, like mechanically loaded in the sense that it's a 4x4 and it's a 351, built in Michigan. But it was not even an Eddie Bauer, for Pete's sake. Preferred equipment package. So that was air conditioning, rear window defroster, wheels, outside spare tire carrier, chrome wheels, luxury group. Chrome wheels? What is it? What does luxury group mean? Privacy glass, enhancement light group, bright electric mirrors. So the 351 was only a damn... That's crazy that the 351 was only a $220 upgrade. Like, they charged you $2,400. They charged you 10% of the cost of the whole vehicle for this, like, all this random bullshit. Oh, power mirrors and a cassette deck. And then, like, the actual 351 itself was 220 extra bucks on top of the 302. Because the standard was a 302. You can see it over here on the left. The standard was a 302. And then, yeah, 220 bucks for the V8. 925 for the 4-speed automatic. I don't know if that's on top of a 3-speed automatic or if that's on top of a manual. I just don't know. 355 was no charge. Towing package was 360. And then you got a security system, which I guess included keyless entry. Electronic shift 4x4. It's got a cracked windshield. Here's my opinion, and I'm not saying that this is not worth 15 grand, but when you're coming onto Craigslist asking full retail for a vehicle, or in the neighborhood of full retail for a vehicle, don't come with a cracked windshield. Don't come with a very cracked windshield. Like, this is not like, oh, it's got little thing going on, but it's not that bad. You can probably ride it for a while. Like, no, that's got to be fixed. Someone is gonna have to fix that. You know, like you're asking 15 grand for this thing. The tires are kind of shit. The tires look really old, and they also don't match. The paint's bad. The window tint doesn't match. The plastic wind deflectors are cracked, and they're just not... They ought to just be taken off at this point. It's not a bad-looking truck. You got no spare tire on the rear. You got a spare tire holder, but with no spare tire, you know? Those dual exhausts, I assume that's real as opposed to fake. You know, people want to get in an argument about how, like, oh, what do you mean true dual exhaust? There's no such thing as true dual exhaust. Dual exhaust is dual exhaust. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, most cars with the dual exit rear are fake nowadays. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like some people like think that true dual exhaust is not like a real term. Like, you know what I mean, don't you? Like, actual dual exhaust. Like, what do you want me to say? Real dual exhaust? How do you want me to say that? You know what I mean? The interior is not great. The interior is not great for 15 grand. The interior is really optimistic for 15 grand. You got your parking brake pedal pad is off. You don't have anything on this keychain. That always scares me. You got a steering wheel cover, so it's probably gross underneath. The carpet's very stained. The seats are not in great shape. The rearview mirror is not attached. And again, it's like, for 15 grand, dude, they sell a little Permatex kit for attaching these rearview mirrors at AutoZone. Like, man, if you're trying to ask 15 grand for something like this, you need to at least be able to put on the damn rearview mirror. And then over here on the passenger side kick panel, see how the passenger side kick panel is removed and it's exposing like the sheet metal underneath? You see the white painted sheet metal? And that scares me because that tells me electrical stuff is going on, and there's nothing harder to fix and troubleshoot than electrical stuff. So that I don't like. The aftermarket radio looks like kind of a cheap deal. And then, of course, you've got wires. Like, I get that they're just speaker wires, but yeah, you got wires running around. Yeah, you got like stuff coming out of the passenger side kick panel area, which tells me somebody's been down there messing with wires and fuses, and it's going to be one of those things where it's like, some unsolvable issue that's impossible to trace. It's really nasty under the hood, actually. And it's funny because on the window sticker itself, it says that this was delivered to Grant Ford in Pickens, South Carolina. So this has been, probably a Southern truck for most or all of its life. South Carolina, now Georgia. It really looks rough under the hood. It looks like a Northern vehicle under the hood. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking that's, and no title, man. I don't know, man. For $15,000, 1990 Ford Bronco. Eddie Bauer, 12.5 in Alpharetta. So this is, it is hideous, for one thing. Oh, man, those stupid wheels. I always hated these stupid wheels. No, whoever thought those were a good idea? They're hideous. Those weird, swoopy, three-spoke 90s wheels, they're hideous. And you've got the Eddie Bauer two-tone. Maybe with the right, wheels on the outside, you could kind of pull it off. Yeah, this really needs different wheels badly. Those wheels just ruin it. And on top of the stupidity of the rims, you've got kind of small tires that are kind of too narrow for the wheels. They're kind of rubber banded over the wheels, and they don't fill out the wheel wells, and the whole thing. Look at this from the back. The way that these tires are kind of stretched out over the, somebody really cheaped out when they went to buy tires, or they went to buy tires and they told the tire place the stock rim size, and these rims are actually bigger, so they don't work. Yeah, this is not not what I would call a looker as far as Ford Broncos go. Got an aftermarket radio. It's pretty original though. It's pretty original, and I also believe that this guy, I believe that this guy is this is his actual grandfather's Bronco. This is a 302 Eddie Bauer. So unlike the other one, which was a 351, it's got push button 4x4. Yeah. Power door locks and windows work great. Top's in great condition. It stays in the garage, but I had to pull it out. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter if this one's garage or not because that ship has already sailed. This paint's gone. Yeah, look at the front here. This paint is gone. So it doesn't really matter, whether or not this thing is garaged or not, because yeah. But this is a 1992 Ford Bronco. You know what? We saw 2 Ford Broncos on Craigslist yesterday, and I already feel like this is a better overall deal than both of them. We saw a Bronco that had a 351, but it was kind of a pile, and he wanted a shit ton of money for it. And then you got this is up in Cartersville, so it's not very far away from me, but it's a 5.0, and it's got 175 on it. I put a crate engine in 2018, 3,600 miles on it, runs great. That's good. That's not bad. I trust a 2018 engine. That's had time to prove itself. Furthermore, it's got an E4 OD with engine overdrive and a factory forward drive tow package. This is pretty cool. Sound system's been upgraded. Memphis audio amplifier. Driver's seat recently upholstered. Tailgate has several dents. Small area that's rusting. So we got some honesty. Cowl behind the hood needs to be repainted. And he took a picture of that. We got more honesty. Photo of the cowl is included in the listing. Clean title in hand. Do not contact. This is gonna sell. This is gonna sell. This is good. This is good. This is not bad. This is good. KC lights. Eddie Bauer two-tone. You got the factory rims, factory Ford rims. Manual lockers up front. 4-wheel drive. Got a grab handle on the side. No runnings boards, which makes it harder to get in, but that makes it also look cleaner. The front fender is a slightly different color than the rest of the vehicle, but I assume that's just because Ford. And of course, it's an Eddie Bauer. And it's got the spare tire actually in the spare tire holder on the back. Yeah, unlike that other one. You've got the tow package, nice big chrome bumper. Yeah, this is a nice vehicle. And look how nice this Uniroyal Laredo is on the spare tire holder. He's even got a nice tire on his... Oh yeah, he did have the driver's seat upholstered. Do you know that? That really says that somebody gives a shit when they pay the money to have the driver's seat upholstered. I also like the checkered Eddie Bauer pattern up on the roof. And then he swapped out the carpet on the inside for some rubber shit. I probably would have kept the carpet. I know carpet gets shitty, but I probably would have just replaced the carpet with more carpet. I'm a carpet man, I guess. Electronic fuel injection, so that's awesome. We got an old Ford truck, but we don't have to deal with the carburetors. That's kind of the best of both worlds. Got a rolled down tailgate window, kind of like a 4Runner. We got some dents, but we also got the honesty to compensate for the dents. You know, you can have issues, but if you got the honesty to compensate, look, brand new AC compressor. Look at that new belt. Look how shiny that belt and that AC compressor are. Look at that. Look at that. This is kept up. This is kept up. His radiator hose is not bad. Yeah, yeah. Bronco deal of the day. Bronco deal of the day. That's decent underneath. Decent underneath. You're at the, yeah. He took some nice yeah. I actually feel like I know where this is. I'm pretty sure I know exactly where this is. Maybe. Probably not. But anyways, this is the Bronco deal of the day. Bronco deal of the day. July, what is it, March 19th of 2023? This is the Bronco deal of the day. Because like I said, we saw 2 of this generation Bronco yesterday, and they were not good. Not great values. Not great values. This is a decent value. Does he say the AC works? Does he say that the air conditioning works? Blah, 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 blah. This is incredibly honest. This is a very good ad. Excellent ad. Excellent ad. Excellent ad. 10 out of 10. Right click. Right click of the day.